So, if you're asking whether or not I feel better tonight, the answer is no. I actually feel worse. But, the algorithm demands content. I gotta leave tomorrow. I'm headed off to greener pastures. Well, not greener pastures. For those of you who don't know, I'm headed to, back to see family. Tomorrow morning, my grandmother passed away, and I'm sick on top of that. So it hasn't been a great week. So this is probably going to be a quick one. We're going to see if we can't run a little bit of this prowess spam that I did, because I'm feeling uncreative. So we are going to do a little bit of gaming here. Thank you, Trex. It's it's not that I don't like doing this if something is going wrong. It just makes it harder, and sometimes I need to do this to kind of unwind or relax or something. So it does help coming on here and just playing a game and not thinking about it. But yeah, I will be gone. Tomorrow night. You won't see me Saturday night or Sunday night. I'll be back Monday night. I have an episode of the Black Council podcast for you to go up Sunday. That'll be that. Maybe I'll have a video for you tomorrow. Don't know. It's kind of going to be a content drought, unfortunately, just because of the nature of things, So, we're going to have to take it there. Hey, what's up, Lord Gypticus? Maxwell, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Sean Kitchen, welcome. Chris Chaos, how you doing? Jay Cheatham, 67, welcome to the show. Gobble. Gobble-de-gobble. Let's do this. Let's push. Oh, I almost forgot about them. Thank you. Can't say nonsense words on Twitter anymore. Twitter? Where am I? Twitch? YouTube. Alright. We'll do that. Gobble-de-gobble. Vigilance and prowess. Ooh, a scourge. I don't think people realize that Drake Hatchery is one of the best things going on right now. I used it previously and it's a monster. Oh my goodness. There you go. That was one of the strangest occurrences I've had on YouTube. That was real pure nonsense when that happened. But welcome everyone. Sorry I couldn't get to you last night. I was much more sick yesterday. I'm not feeling that much better right now. But yesterday I was like immobile. Turd Ferguson. You guys know who Turd Ferguson is? Monastery. FF are getting better. There's been okay stuff, you know. There's been things and stuff. I think he's in bad shape here. Hey, what's up, Don Wiggles? Just landed a job with game dev, about a half a year without a job. That's fantastic, man. What kind of game do you dev? That's the real question I got. What games you out there be deving? Surveil. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have an insane impact on meta, you know. I think we know that. I think we know that they're not going insanely wide on us here, you know. I think we're all kind of aware of that. There we go. I think we're going to be looking better after rotation. I think it is going to be a pretty sweeping rotation for the most part. I think it is going to be pretty effective at cleaning up a lot of dross, because you're going to be losing a lot of key components for some decks. It's going to depower some stuff. I honestly think that, yeah, I think that the big hit is going to be that the more impactful deck on standard at the very least. Yeah, they might be, you know. I think it's going to be many a day before they do, but they very well might be, you know. I think that for sure, Edge of Eternities, I think, is going to be a sleeper. I think that's going to be your biggest shakeup. I don't know how effective. I haven't seen a single Spider-Man card that I see is, you know, really trying to get out there. These universes beyond seem to have a real heavy focus and emphasis on Commander. They seem to be really custom built for Commander. So it's hard to say that they're going to be super about standard builds anyways. So yeah, Sunfall, Leyline Binding are going. Those are not too much in the meta anymore, but you are losing some other tech. There are certain things happening. It won't hurt mice. I mean, you know, it'll do a little bit. It's not gonna... It's gonna make things different at the very least. So... True, Tempest, true. I need a mana right here to finish me up. There we go. Yeah, listen, Gobbler, I have a fever, bro. My brain can't fucking think right now, man. We're going for dumb shit right now, man. We're going dumb level right now. I can't fucking think. I'm half dead. Thank you for the bits. Gobble. Wow, look at that. Just beat him on pure aura. I'm going to point this out in the Shakedown Breakdown. Listen, I know I'm using cheap tactics here, but sometimes this is the equivalent of those, you know, those YouTube videos. They go, here's what I eat when I don't feel like fucking cooking. Here's my quick recipe that you two can make at home. Bro, I'm sick. I'm going to a funeral tomorrow morning. I'm getting on a plane to go to a funeral tomorrow morning. I'm using Monstrous Rage. This is a low point. let's just leave it at that. I'm allowed a little bit of a grace on this one. This is not very well. Ops goes first. I got a lot of card draw, but I feel I don't really like this opener because I don't have any creatures. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not great, but it's better. Let's get rid of Bolt Wave. Slow. Let's do that. He's gonna put a ramper down. I think I might have to kill it. Yep. Have you tried Power of 4 Greater Tribal? It's pretty strong from my experience. Hope you enjoy this weekend and take a break. Much love. Thank you so much, Maxwell. Maxwell, that is just so kind of you. Good sir. That is incredibly kind of you. I am probably going to be doing best 4 or higher in the new coming set. So let's do this. Because there's a couple of things that ask you to cast spells that are 4 or higher. Creates a treasure. Yeah, he's ramping. He's looking for that one thing. I can do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Corey Steel. Prowess. Red Dragon deck. I just keep on playing on my Red Dragon deck. Hey, what's up, Severin? How you doing? Best of 4. Yeah, that's a classic format. Best of 4, where if you both go 2-2, the game, the sequence just ends. Everyone loves that. Let's see what he's got here. Thank you so much, Maxwell Welch. He's going in. He's going to treasure it up. Okay, so I feel like he's probably going to kill me. I feel like he's probably going to sweep no matter what I do, so we might as well cause a little bit of trouble here. Smugler, surprise it. figured as much. Yeah, I figured I knew he was ramping to some sort of conclusion there. We really did not get a good hand. We got none of our instants. We really did not get any good of our instants. You need a very specific combination of cards to pull that off, so good for him. I knew he was ramping to something. Temur always wants to ramp. That's always their thing. I'm actually, to be honest with you guys, I'm actually really looking forward. I'm already theory crafting this Tifa Lockhart knockout. I think we'll have to call it. Tifa Knockout. Because you can make a fucking green or a Zorius, and my goodness, that thing will fucking absolutely rock people's face. Let's do this. Alright. Let's do that. Oh wow, we're getting another is it? Seneschal of the Sun. Yikes, bro. Yikes. We are not doing good. We are not doing good. Tifa Knockout, the TKO. Yeah, I'll have to call it the TKO. Tifa is a really good card that is reasonably priced, which, and frankly, is just not something that you're going to see very often in the Final Fantasy set. They don't like those. They like expensive cards for no value. They like a 9-drop that does 2 damage to your opponent. That's really the goal. Listen, I'm not knocking it. That's pretty much objectively true. Opt, we have lost this game. We have completely lost control of this game immediately. We got no blue land, we got no blue mana, and we got no mana at all. Nothing to hit on. Nothing to play on here. Amazing. This is probably the worst combination of cards you can draw for this particular deck. Power for greater tribal. Yeah, that's Gruul. I did one. We're gonna not waste anyone's time here. I think I'm gonna draw this one card and see what happens. If we don't get a blue land, then it's pretty much pointless. It's Gruul, and it is possible. It's just very slow to get there. It is very slow to get there. All right, it's on me. I draw land. Is it a blue land? It's a red land. Well, that doesn't help anything, does it? That doesn't help anything. Obviously, we need to add a little bit more. We need to add a little bit more blue in here, because if we don't hit blue, we just die. I think that was just bad draws all around. I think that really was just bad draws, more than anything else. By the way, guys, this stream is only going on for like, only going on for like another maybe 40 minutes. As you can hear, I'm not doing well. But I really do appreciate you being here, man. Enters lap with 2 fewer. That'll actually work, believe it or not. That'll actually work. And I go first. It's good stuff. Corey into... Alright, well, we won't put it down right away then. We'll have to do Corey into Opt. Unless we pull another 1-drop right there. So, my theory is this. This is my theory, guys. I believe that Final Fantasy was a commander-only set, and then they, halfway through, they said, fuck it, let's just put it in standard. Let's just fucking do it. You know, I don't think that the initial idea was for this to be standard legal. Iron Crag. And, you know, kind of, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, you know, just, let's see, Corey Steel. Let's do Opt. Yeah, boom, you don't need that. Boom, boom, we drew one anyways. But I'm almost positive that that's what happened. Like, remember how suddenly they said going forward all Universes Beyonds are gonna be for whatchamacallit? And it just kind of came out of nowhere. I think that that was the impetus. I think that they just said, ah, fuck it. Let's just fucking put them out there and see what happens, you know? Dragon Hockey. Wow, he got nothing there. Boom. Okay. Why is he feeding me this? I don't want that, I want red, red. And we're gonna do this guy. Gold wave. Push. Down to 4 right there. I think you might be looking at the wrong Tifa. You gotta look at the 2-drop green Tifa. There's a few of her. There's a few Tifas. I don't know which one that's called. Yeah, don't look at the one that's, no, not that one. Not Tifa Martial Artist. One called Tifa Lockhart. Specifically Tifa Lockhart. Please don't be a mana. Can he kill this Corey Steel? Let's find out. More news at 11. Got it. Surveil. Invasion of Tarkir. Three damage to that. Wow, this is going to be a top deck of the year right here. What do we get? He's going to equip. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, God. 3 up, 3 down. How do you like that, folks? How do you like that? I don't know how I could have done that better. I think he just fucking pulled amazing shit. Yeah, I think grand total, there's 2 Tifas. There's Tifa Martial Artist, which is Commander only. Then there's Tifa Lockhart. Keep. By the way, guys, I have only run into Izzet decks. Like, only exclusively here. We were doing really good out the gate, and now we're going second against all of these shits. Which is just incredible. Just incredible. Let's do this. Let's put down Corey Steele. We'll do Corey Steele into Bolt Wave, I suppose, or Corey Steele into Opt. Storm Chasers again. Look at that. Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it there. Love to see it. No, we're dead. No way we can recover from this. No way we can. He got pretty much the perfect fucking draw off of this. I don't think that there's a way that we can really come up anymore off of it, because he's gonna bust me. There's no way we can recover from this. Unless he just absolutely has dog shit hand, and I don't think he does. He's just gonna fucking bust it wide open. Yeah, probably another burn. Yep. Yep. There you go. You don't have a chance unless you have removal. Unless you have removal or you go first, you don't have a chance against this shit. Wow. Well, I got auto balance really fucking quick, didn't I, guys? I got fucking balance real fucking quick. They humbled me fast. By the way, they humbled me real fast, huh? We went on 3 up. We went on 4 down. Amazing. Amazing. Good stuff. Well, the only thing to do now is see how deep the hole goes. Let's find out. Boop, 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 boop. I go first. Why not? Do. This. We'll do Balmore. Very nice. We don't want that. Or do we? We don't want that. Well, High Noon is going to balance me out real good, too, so pretty much the same thing here. Sky Knight Squire. Okay, what's he going to run? Probably some sort of removal. Shelter my goats. 99 dragons. Boom. Wow. We are getting auto-balanced hard here, boys. Ooh, it did not like my win streak, bros. It did not like my fucking win streak. They did not like that shit. Not one bit, bro. Did not like that win streak. Gonna punish me for it, I think. If he's got another one or another lockout or something, I think we're in bad shape. But he's gonna pump. You gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be faster than that. You gotta be careful. Watch for that high noon, bro. There you go. Alright, back in it. Back in it. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbity. Oh, there goes Gravity. I think that was the first non-Is-It deck we played. People forget, I think that one of the problems is people forget high noon means once per turn, not means only once on your turn. I think he genuinely thought I couldn't play a spell. I think that that was probably his thinking. Carlos the Dwarf. Ops goes first. I'll keep it. Why not? Burnout crash. I think we might need more burn instead of bolt wave. Real though. Hey, I love to see goblins. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the coughing. I know it's not enjoyable to hear somebody cough all the time, but there's not much I can do about it. It happens. I didn't really stop it. Lock down. Let's run. Prowess. Then we're gonna attack. So you're gonna run him down, gun him down. He's gonna do it. Gonna run it in. He's gonna run it in. Let's see what you got, man. Actually, you know what? Let's give it a shot there. How much is that? 12. He could sacrifice for 1, so he could do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll just go for this. So if I do Bolt Wave for 3, then Screaming Mimi, that'll put him down to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Could have me if he has the burn. No, he doesn't have the burn. Didn't have it. We risked there. How often do you go against an op running a deck that you created? Rarely. It's hard to say that 100% somebody is running one of mine. But I do notice them, and I go once a month maybe. For sure, confirm they're running a J-Villain once a month, I would say. I would definitely say at least that frequently, because there are certain cards that pretty much only I play, you know? And also sometimes you get people run into your stream afterwards and go, hey man, we just played each other. Which is nice. Some content creators don't like when you do that. I personally don't care. It doesn't bother me. Some content creators will ban you for doing that. You come into their chat and say, hey, good game, man. We just played each other. They'll ban you for that. They don't like that. This Requisition Raid, yeah. Rec Raid is a J-Villain oneer. Gaston. Alright, we hold steady. We need a mana. If we can get Balmore and Monstrous Rage, Felonious Rage, we're going to be doing good. Momentum Breaker, that sucks. That one's only 2 damage. Screaming Mimi. Yeah, this is bad. We needed a 3rd mana. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Okay, that hurt my throat way too much. I'm sorry, Buggerman. I can't do more of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're doing real bad here. We're doing fucking dog shit. This is good stuff, though. I'm doing horrible, as a matter of fact, and I'm unashamed to tell people that. I'm doing real bad. Far Fortune. Nobody, not enough people play her, by the way. She's a very good card. She's a very good card. Right. And we still don't have anything there. Wonderful. That. I gotta get some more water. BRB, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta get water. I'm dying. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, it turned off the game too. Let me do that. Let's do a couple more grinds. We're really just getting bad hands more than anything else. I don't think it's even... I can't even say that it's really the deck's problem. We just get some shit hands. Or they come out fucking insanely fast. Balmore. I don't like honey, so that's kind of the problem. I got some Ricolas here. But the cough, I took some Delsin. I think it's just got to work itself out, really, more than anything else. Hired Claw, let me see it. Balmora. Let's drop Screaming Mimi next. Lightning Strike, very nice. Good stuff. He's gonna ping in for one. Let's do Screaming Mimi. Let's pin him for 3. Boom. What am I running today? We're running Is It Spellslingers with a twist. Not trying to do the classic Is It Spellslingers, but a little something spicier. I know we got Cutter in here, but like I said, I gotta win games occasionally. You know he doesn't have any good options. Melodious Rage, he's gonna ping me twice. That's fine. That's fine if he pings me twice. He'll probably either pump with this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So let's do Drake the type of hatchery. Let's do that. Prowess, pump. Let's go in. Let's get it ridiculous. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get it crazy. The twist is good cards are in the deck. This is true. For a deck that I run, Gobbler, yeah, this is true. The surprise you're not expecting from a J-Villain deck is that good cards that function well are in the deck. That is, in fact, the twist. Nobody's expecting me to put quality, well-made cards in the deck. I usually just try to win with dog shit, which you know, guys, is my favorite. Bulk up. Let's do that. You try to trample me, but we'll put a little something in play at least. Do this. There we go. Captain Crunch, sorry about it, man. One way or the other. I gotta win games, boys. One way or the other. No, you know what I have stuck in my head? No one farts like Gaston. No one sharts like Gaston. No one must. I have the fucking Gaston starts. I know that's fucking not the lyrics, but I have that Gaston stuck in my head. You guys know that song? You guys know that fucking Gaston song? Let's do this. Alright. Probably discard. Yep. Amazing. He's gonna get rid of Corey Steele. I know that. It's obvious choice right there. Let's do this. Boom. Felonious Rage. Sure, why not? We'll take it. Bolt Wave, one of my favorite music genres. Boom. Survivor, how you doing, Koala? Welcome. Sorry, I haven't said more hellos. Let's see, Liliana probably. Carson Revenant, interesting. Interesting. So let's do this. Should we rage them out? Let's do this. Let's see what you want to do, bro. You don't want to do it. I got some tricks for you, man. Shelter of the Apocalypse. He's gonna swing in. I know he is. I know he's gonna swing in. He can't help it. He says, yeah, it's free money. It's free money. I'm gonna swing in on him. Yeah. Good stuff. Bounce it. Got the game life. You draw a card. Boom. Put down Corey Steele. We felonious rage you. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff right there. With so many artifacts and enchantments of the red, I'm honestly surprised there aren't more people running cards like Weird Out, Artifact, Enchantment Removal. Well, that's what we were just talking about with, well, that's why I run fucking, Requisition Raid. Like, it's probably one of the best anti-meta cards out there, and nobody runs it. Nobody fucking runs Rec Raid. It's legitimately, like, one of the most banger cards. Do we need a Spire Bluff? Do we not need a Spire Bluff? Okay, that's decent. Drake the type of hatchery. Counterspell, perhaps. Belmore, if you live, it's whatever. He's probably going to play removal. He's playing Jeskai Control, is what he's doing. I would be shocked if he doesn't run some sort of removal or do something here. I'm shocked. Call me shocked. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go in to damage. He doesn't have anything. Let's do a shot. There it is. Come on, play it out. There we go. I knew we had it in. I knew you had it in there somewhere, man. I knew you had it in there somewhere. Stock up naturally. I knew we had. Yeah, I knew it was cuffing removal. Nobody just sits there and doesn't fucking cuff removal. Boom, boom. Hey, there's Drake again. Drake's the type of hatchery. Boom. We'll hold on to the opt here. He's probably going to put down Shinko. He's going to temporary lockdown it. Well, that's pretty much game. That's pretty much game. I'm surprised he doesn't have Shinko right away. Drake the type of hatchery. Counterspell, perhaps. This is... I told you it's just got control. I told you it's just got... We're not playing. No reason to. He's going to lock out everything that I do. It's just got control. If they have that, they have it. I've got no counter to that. I'll sit there all day just spinning my wheels, and he plays Shinko over and over and over again. It doesn't matter. Once they get in, they get in. It's like termites. You got to rip the whole foundation out. Might as well start over again. Man, I'd love to go first one of these days. I'd really like it. Intimidation tactics. We are fucked. That absolutely fucked us right there. We are royally fucked. We needed that creature. If he's got more removal, yeah, we're fucked. What's up, Gojiki? How you doing? There's Balmore. He's probably just going to play kill on it. We are getting some dog shit hands. I'll tell you what, man. We're really getting some bad fucking hands here. Probably Liliana on Holiana. Oh, no, Holionics is... Alright. You know, okay. I get you. I'm going to bet a mana just because it's the worst possible thing that we can draw. I'm going to bet a mana. No, it's Bolt Wave. One of my favorite music genres, of course, being Bolt Wave. Go in. Lots. He's gonna gain and drain. Now it's gonna be again. Told you. I said, what's the worst thing we could possibly imagine drawing? And it'll be a land. And we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna go in there. Boom. See if we can trick him. We cannot trick him. Boom. Do that. Probably another land just to round out the 4-drop lands as it goes. Cut down. Bonus Rage. Nope, doesn't work. Just gonna have to play another removal on it. Boom. Doesn't work. There you go. Another removal on it. Bonus Rage doesn't make a thing happen. Keep Gabbard Bat. I'm gonna take my island. Thing. I told you, bros, how well do I know Arena that I know for a fact that I'm gonna draw a land? How fucking well do I know Arena for that? How well do I have to know this algorithm to know that exactly when I'm gonna get fucked, that I can call it out that way, man? How do I know? How much game do I have to play to have that kind of omniscience? I have omniscience in real life. I just immediately know what the fuck is gonna happen. I told you we were gonna flood. I said we are going to flood here. It doesn't matter. This is a humiliation game right here. It's going to it's going to feed us mana the whole game. We're never going to grab a thing because he's playing black discard. He's playing black discard on this. We have 21 mana. It doesn't matter. We're going to draw 6. We're going to draw fucking approximately 1/3 of our mana in the first 6 rounds of the game. It has to happen. It's fucking, I know exactly what the algorithm is going to do. I know exactly what it's going to do. It does the same thing every time. I knew we were going to fucking flop out on that. It has to happen. It has to balance you. You can't be winning games like that. You can't be winning turn 3 games like that, man. For a fact, bro. I knew it was going to fucking balance me out. Has to. Absolutely has to. Alright, I'm too worked up. Ops goes first, naturally. Why would I go first? I'm playing an aggro deck. That would suck. Ops is on an aggro deck. They go first, of course. We do this. Boom, boom. Flick shot, show off. Boom. This, do Core Steel. Probably gonna take a shitload of damage right now. We have Opt and Bolt Wave next turn, which is not great. Manifold Mouse doesn't do too much. Monstrous Rage is playing out. Really not much we can do here. So let's do Opt. Bolt Wave. No attack. If he's got a huge amount of pumps or some sort of crazy play, he just takes it. There's really not much we can do there. If he can just load Slick Shot up, he's good to go. You might try to play Burn on this. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oof. Do that. Boom. I wish my stats would show up. I don't know why it won't do it. Man, the algorithm hates this deck, bro. Like, a lot. It really hates this fucking deck, man. It really hates this deck. At any time we get traction, it throws us in the fucking pit, dude. It's amazing at how consistent it is. It's really amazing at how consistent. Anytime that we get any kind of wins, it throws us in the pit. Let's go modify it slightly. I think we need more early removal, especially against aggro. I don't really want to play knockback, but I think Bolt Wave down to return. Into the Flood Maw. Rona's Vortex. Bounce off. Let's try into the Flood Maw. Why not? I think that might help a little bit. Alright, and then like one more game and then we're done. The deck is very good, but my god, Arena just does not want me to win. That's like the third fucking red aggro deck that I've played on the draw. Pretty amazing. Overall, it's like a 60% right now, which is, it's good. Yeah, we played mono red 4 times. We played Is It aggro 3 times. That's basically all we've played is It and mono red. I go first. I go first with a pretty shitty hand, but we're gonna opt into stuff. No, we don't want more mana. Good lord, 21 mana and it just wants me to have it. It's like, Jay, I know how much you love mana, Jay. I know you love this shit. It's so good. You love it. You love mana. I know it. I know you appreciate and adore mana. So let's put down Quarry Steel. Just to get it out there. I don't think that he has anything. El Pica Flor. That means the hummingbird, by the way. El Pica Flor is the hummingbird. Duress, he can get rid of a lot of stuff there. So let's do this. Boom. Let's do this. Let's put it directly on him. Okay. Oof. Scry. We already have a Screaming Mimi. Okay. We need another blue mana here, but I think we'll be okay. I wish Black Waltz... Did you see the Black Waltz card, guys? I wish it was 1 cheaper. If it was a 3-drop, I think it'd actually be pretty decent. But that's pretty much the story of the entirety of this new set. Is if it was 1 cheaper, I think we'd be doing good. Let's see. Is he holding a counter spell? I feel like that's what he might be saving up for. I genuinely think that's what, yeah. I had a feeling that was the case. Flood Maw into 6 Slick Sequence would be decent. Okay. Evasion. Okay. It's Drowner. Nice. Counterspell. Okay. Mana, naturally, why not? He's gonna flash that in. On that. Go in on him. 6 mana out of 15, and I have 21 mana in the deck. Pretty impressive, I would have to say. Pretty impressive. I'm impressed. %33% chance. I guess I have to go lower, I suppose. I don't know. He's going to draw some cards there. Discard. Do that. He drew a mana. He's flooding out too, so that's funny. Kaido, Bane of Nightmares. More stuns? Okay. No more mana. Yeah, naturally. Naturally more mana, of course. Totally makes sense. Go in. Boom. Surveil. Draw a card. Yeah, of course. Probably a little bit of removal, maybe. Yeah, go for it, of course, naturally. Opt. Good stuff. Counterspell, probably. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to be stuck in this limbo state here. Very mastermind. Okay. So, how much mana is that? That's 7 out of 17? That's 1/3 of my mana.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
That's good. Pretty good. Counterspell? Probably. Actually has to give me a card. Nice. Spell stutter. Pay 3. No attacks. Mana. He's flooding out too, which is, pretty incredible. He's going to return those. Blocks. Boom. Surveil.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Amazing. Let's do this. Probably a kill card, yeah. Fountain Port. Three. I'm just waiting for that top deck to go away, really. That's the goal here. Treasure token. I'm sure he really needed that treasure token very badly. Enduring Curiosity.
your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Sacrifice, draw. Wow. Found port help the stupid Carnosaur loops decks popped out. I have drawn so much mana, guys. I have drawn an insane amount of mana here. I have drawn 9 mana. I've drawn a 50% mana draw wave on a 33 rate. That's where we're at right now. That's what we ran into. All I need to hit is a bolt wave and he loses the game. It's a 5% chance it's going to be a mana. There you go. There you have it, folks. That's going to be the end of the night for me right there. That's going to be the end of the night for me right there. I'm putting this piece of shit deck up tomorrow. You guys can fucking enjoy it. This has been one of the worst drawings that I've had to deal with. Amazing how bad the draw was on this, guys. Absolutely fucking amazing. 21 mana in this game. 21 mana in this deck, by the way. This is flooding of a biblical proportion. No, there is not that much mana in the deck. No, there is not. There's 21. There's 21. So, you know, there's that. But when that's not happening, it actually works really good. Amazing. Really amazing stuff. All right, guys, we're going to leave that one right there. I think we had a very subpar showing. I think that even the wins and the power that we showed off with this deck and how quickly it can scale out of control is completely not on display in a lot of these games, unfortunately, because we had some of the worst drawings and the worst mana floods that I've had in a while, because that's just what happens sometimes, guys. You got to deal with it. You're going to flood out every now and again, and you just have to roll with the punches on it. So we're going to leave this one right there. Kind of my divine punishment for trying to play an on-meta deck, I suppose. That is just my divine justice for trying to be a cutter player. So hey, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. We're gonna leave it right there. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye. Let's do the sideboard shakedown breakdown, and I'm leaving. You won't hear from me for 3 days. Hey, good job, J.E. Boyles. That's awesome. Unexpected demon and bagging area. I'm really glad that people are talking to that. It's not the end of the stream. I don't know why everyone's saying goodbye. You guys know for a fact it's not the end of the stream. How are you still falling for this, guys? You know for a fact we're hanging around more that was an end of the video, and everyone's like, well, that's that. I guess it's over right now. I guess it's all done, and we're never coming back. You guys know there's more. You know there's more. All right, let's do that. Boop 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 boop. Let's do this. Damage, boom. A little bit more bolt wave. You do torch the tower. You could certainly do lightning strike. Into the flood again. Same old triple bug back then. Boop bop, boop 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 bop. No, I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I gone too far to get home, girl? Dreadmaw's Ire and a Braid. Those are both good. Lord Gypticus the Flipticus. Nah, bro, it's just this fucking, once I get into that cycle of it's not going to fucking let me win. The game is just not going to let me win. No matter what I do, it's going to feed me mana and flood me out. I'm done. I have the videos that I need. I'm not trying to go late. I'm just done, you know. Shore up is not bad. There you go. I don't like honey. That's the problem. I don't like honey. I've never liked honey. Lost to Mono Green Landfall. The only thing I ran Sheltered by Goats. I beat 2 Mono Reds and a Sultine and chances lost to Mono Green Landfall. Yeah, Mono Green Landfall will scale out of control if you don't get your your whatchamacallit in. Okay, here we go with the Shakedown Breakdown. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. I'm going to redo that. My microphone wasn't in position. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because, well, listen, you know those, you ever watch cooking videos and they go, when I don't feel like cooking, this is what I make when I don't feel like cooking and I just want to have a nice meal. Is it Spellslingers, man? We're going on meta with this one because, man, I just need a daily grinder. I need to get some wins in. I'm trying to hit the big M. We're not going to go too fancy with it. We're going to do my version. I am going to take my own spicy surprise on this one. So it's not going to be exactly like the ones you're used to, but I am going to be playing on meta, which I know is not my, not my known brand, but still, I think this has enough of a variety difference of J-Villain spices that you'll like. So before we get down to this one, I'm going to need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places. We would love to see you. Hit that bell, notify when we go live. Check us out. We'd love to see you live. Check out our Discord community for our latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So, also, quick channel note. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut that out. Not necessary to put in the video. So, that all being said, what are we talking about with my version of the Is It Spellslingers with our good friend Corey Steelcutter? I know a lot of you are turned off by it, but listen, man, I want to win some games sometimes. I actually have been seeing a version of this with Drake, which it scales out of control. It's really good. So, first things first, if we're going to spell sling, we got to have a little bit of 1-drops. It's going to be heavy on that. I personally like Bolt Wave. I know people don't like Bolt Wave, but I think that 3 damage is worth it, especially for 1 red. It's a lightning bolt that doesn't attack creatures. However, I do notice the difference that I can't pop out creatures as effectively as I wish I could. So I kind of slowed down the Bolt Wave. I think you can do more, and I brought into the Flood Maw as we go. Sometimes Flood Maw, getting that last little blocker out of there or doing an instant is super useful just to move something out of the way to get that last bit of damage in. Or just get rid of a very, very aggressive creature as opposed to Bolt Wave. So into the Flood Maw, yeah, sure. We knock something back to their hand. We can gift them a fish. They get a fish token if we want to get rid of it for good. Bolt Wave for the damage. Burst Lightning is a very good card. This is basically a flat improvement on Shock at common speed. 1 red. 2 damage to any target, even your opponent. If this spell was kicked, it deals 4 damage instead. That has won me games. If you're on turn 5 and they're almost dead, that 4 damage can absolutely knock them out. I'm also going to go with Monstrous Raid, which, I don't really like running, but man, you know, it's such a good card, man. It's hard to find a suitable replacement that's as good. I will do a little Felonious Rage on this one because I do like giving haste to Drake Hatcher. That is actually a really good combination play right there. Or even Balmor Battle Mage, or any of the other ones that don't have haste. I also just really like it because it replaces a creature when you die right there. Oh, by the way, if you can't tell, I'm sick. That's why my voice sounds extra crunchy and crackly. So I suffered through this one for you guys, so I really do hope you appreciate me suffering through my sickness. You're going to hear me coughing and suffering through the whole video, so if you're not ready for that, just beware, you're going to hear it. That's why I sound like this, but I wanted to get a video out for you for the weekend. So that is what we're going to be running right there for our 1-drops, and of course Opt. I think with this type of deck, with Spell Slingers, as much as I oftentimes get complained on and get teased on for not liking card draw or not including card draw, I do think that we really do need Opt in this situation. Scry and draw a card. I know there's a lot of card draw options going on, but I think Opt is just the old saw. You know, it's the number one thing that we need to kind of do what we need to do. Scry, draw, it could stop those mana clumps, it gets you the flow of it, and it's 1 blue as an instant speed. So Drake Hatcher, you know, I tried to run a Drake Hatcher prowess back when Foundations was out, and I could never quite get it right. I feel like we've actually hit it this time. 1 blue and 1/1/3 vigilance and prowess human wizard. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many incubation counters on it. Remove 3 incubation counters from this creature. Create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. You cannot imagine how many Drakes that you can get out. If you do Monstrous Rage on Drake Hatcher, you can potentially, because it's prowess, this adds 3 and that adds 1, it's 5. And if you have Balmora Battle Mage out, you'll actually do 6. You can generate 2/2 flying Drake tokens on the go wide. We're actually trying to go pretty wide here with our board. We're trying to go aggressive and wide to the point where they really just can't block all of us. We're going to be trampling in across the board. So Drake Hatcher is super, super good card. I think it's underutilized. I'm glad it's seeing a little bit of play right now because I do think it is very cool as we go. So that being said, Drake Hatcher is super good. Vigilance, prowess, very useful. We got to put Corey Stillcutter in the game, man. I want to win games. I'm almost at Mythic. I'm Diamond 2. We're climbing up Diamond 2. Let's just get to Mythic. I know I'm flopping around here and there, but sometimes you gotta cut them. 1 red and 1. You know what it does. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and trample and haste. Honestly, I don't think this card is overpowered. Hot take. If you disagree with me, go down in the comments and go fight with me. I really don't think this card is overpowered. I think if you have Artifact Destruction and you know what you're doing, you can shut down this card pretty effectively. I just don't see it for the OP type of thing it is. I guess because it's an aggro card and not so much a control card, and that's what I hate. If they were going to ban something, I'd rather they ban like Beans or Sunfall than this, more than anything else, or one of the bounce decks. I don't think it's that bad. +1/+1, and of course if you hit the Flurry spell, which is what we're trying to do, cast the second spell, we get a 1/1 Might creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment. You can also just attach it regularly, and it will generate tokens like crazy. So, you know, I don't hate it. I don't think it's broken. A lot of people disagree with me. It is what it is. I think people are sleeping on Balmor, man. I think people are absolutely sleeping on Balmor Battle Mage Captain. He is a 2-drop bird wizard for Izzet colors. 1/3 legendary creature flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample. Insane power across the board. Giving everyone trample, including Screaming Mimi or all of your Drakes, pumping all of your Drakes, that is really what we're looking for there. And that is not limited to once. You could keep pumping out spells. You could play a Burst Lightning and a Bolt Wave. Everyone gets +2/+2 across the board and really, really slashes it out. And you can have that wide, aggressive board, and it doesn't matter how many blockers, you're just going to pound them into the dirt with the amount of pump that you're going to have going on right there. So I really like Balmor. I think people are sleeping on him. I think Izzet Spellslingers is probably going to be a major player coming up, especially with Vivi or Ornithir coming out of Final Fantasy. I think you're not going to see the end of Izzet. I'm sure I'll play some more as it goes. And of course, I'm going to put in 3 slick sequence. I do like this one because it's burn and card draw all in one go right here. Sorry, I was coughing. Deals 2 damage to any target. If you've cast another spell this turn, draw a card. Synchronizes any of these if you've cast another spell this turn. They must have known what was coming up. I'm sure they did. They knew it was coming because doing this, doing like a Monstrous Rage into a slick sequence, 2 damage, pumping Cutter, going and drawing a card. It's a nice finisher on a two spell combo right there. So don't sleep on that one either from OTJ as we go. I'm gonna go to Atali's Favor as a 3-drop. We don't have that many 3-drops, but it does count as 2 spells. Of course, again, it will trigger Cutter. It will give somebody +1/+1 and trample and discovers 3, which is everything in the deck. Any kind of 3 spell is going to be extremely useful as we go out right there. So Atali's Favor, I really do like it as a common card. I think it's a very, very powerful card that's underplayed. I think people are scared of that 3-drop status, but when you think about it, you're basically giving somebody +1/+1, casting an additional spell for free, because if you luck out and you hit one of these, you hit something like Balmor Battle Mage or Screaming Nemesis, you basically got it for free. So I do think it's a very good card. I know that's another one that's controversial. Some people like it, some people don't. Then we're going to, of course, finish with Screamin' Mimi. We got to finish with Screamin' Mimi. You know what we have to. 1 red and 2 3/3 haste creature spirit token. When this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. Insane. Any kind of life gain deck, mono white life gain, you're doing anything, even black with its Karsi Revenant and its Sheldreds and stuff like that is pretty fucked up from that. They can't even really get it in. 3/3 haste, insanely powerful. Of course, you can always pull off the bank shot maneuver where you hit it with your own burst lightning or something like that. And then, you know, it makes attacking dangerous if you leave it as a blocker. It means blocking is dangerous if you attack with it. You can bank shot it, do 2 damage to it, and bounce that 2 damage onto your opponent. You can do a lot of things with it. Red has a lot big time dealing with it. It's just a great finisher all around. We love Screamin' Mimi around here. 4 islands, 7 mountains. We're going to do River Pyre Verge. We're going to do Shivan Reef and Spire Bluff Canal. We probably need a little bit more blue than red. I probably overbalance them, but it is what it is right there. You know, we are trying to balance it out. We do have a little bit more red early than we do blue early, so it just depends. I flooded like hell in this. I flooded like God was mad at the earth. With this, even though we're only at a 1.7 average, I only had 21 land in there, which I think is reasonable. Didn't matter. I flooded like crazy. Maybe you will have more success not flooding, but when we did hit off and we weren't absolutely getting flooded out with 10 mana the first 10 turns, we did pretty good. 12 creatures, birds, humans, spirits, wizards. 19 instant, 100% spell slingers on there, 2 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 2 enchantments, 21 lands altogether on a 1.7. You want to risk it and go lower? You want to go to like 20 or 19 lands? You're risking droughting, man. You're risking droughting. You're a serious drought risk right there. You're at a drought advisory. So, hey, if you want to be more bold, I flooded, you might drought. It's hard to say with the arena algorithm doing what it does. So that is our quick and dirty, no mess, 15-minute dinner. If you want to rank, if you just want to put some pain down and get some quick games in, this is the one for you. On the sideboard, we have some basic stuff. How to deal with Corey. That's why I always say there's good stuff to deal with Corey. Abrade, damage and destroy Corey. Lightning Strike and Torch the Tower for a little bit more burn. Don't forget about Dreadmaw's Ire. +2/+2 trample, and when it deals damage to a player, you destroy an artifact. Very, very useful. Dreadmaw's Ire is a super good one. I think people are sleeping on that. They're not playing it very much. Keep it on your mind. Bolt Wave for a little bit more. Shore Up for your protection for your big boys. You might want to do that. And I don't mind Wild Ride either. Target creature gets +3 in haste until the end of turn. Not a bad one for Drake Hatcher as well. If you do Drake Hatcher into Wild Ride, you're hitting for 5 immediately, which is super cool. You could actually pump crazy with Wild Ride and Felonious Rage and a lot of other stuff. So keep Wild Ride in mind. You can also play it later in the game. You can play it again from your graveyard with the harmonized stuff right there. So keep that in mind. I do like that card. I didn't put it in, but I do really like it. I think it's solid. So that all being said, that's Is It Easy right there. Is it easy? Yes, it is. Let's grind up some diamonds right now, guys. Let's get into it. Here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Wish me that I get better. You can hear my throat is all messed up. I'm sorry about that. So if I'm hacking, coughing, and sneezing and feeling horrible, I do apologize. I know that's not auditory a lot of times what you want to hear, but hey, it is what it is. Get it? It is? Is it? Anyways, let's go. All right, guys. That's it for me. Listen, as I've said, I am not going to be here. I am not here Saturday. I'm not here Sunday. I may stream Monday night. I don't know yet. It depends how tired I am. I am going out of town. I'm going back to see my family. My grandmother passed away. So I will be leaving. I won't be available for 2 days. You're going to have this deck tomorrow. You're going to have a podcast episode Sunday. You're going to have some J Villain content. I'll be available on the Discord. Yeah, I'm not really going to be around too much. So that all being said, thank you for being real ones and coming by and saying hello. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get you out of here right now and send you off on your way to somebody else because I am dead tired and I got to go to sleep. So we will go see E-Philly. How's about it? Bye-bye, everyone. Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus, we'll see you. Adios. Goodbye. Thank you all for the support, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll be thinking about you. Bye-bye.